Rockford's home for Classic Rock 96.7 and the Eagle. Good morning. It's Double T. Special guest joining me. So excited. It's been a while since I talked to him. Jesse DuPree from Jackyl. Jesse, how you doing today, my friend?
You know, you wake up every day and you take as big a bite out of life fast as you possibly can, and that's what I'm doing.
You know, I almost had to send you a message and say you're going to owe me for a speeding ticket because I threw in your new album, Breathing Fire, your solo album, and I couldn't keep my foot off the gas pedal, man. That thing had me pumped. It is a rocker.
It is a fun rock and roll record, man. It's what is. I mean, it's the celebration of the fundamentals of rock and roll.
Yeah, it is, man. And I didn't expect anything less from you, but man, I was excited to hear the solo album, and you got to work with Nigel on it, and your son, and Roman, and Brian Johnson from AC/DC. You guys put together a very, very nice album.
Well, I mean, how cool is it to get to work with your son? I mean, there's the list of father-son collaborations is pretty small, you know. I mean, that is, and to do it with such power and such. I mean, obviously the sounds on the record are just so powerful, and Jeff Tomei recorded the stuff, but it sounds so good to me, and I love it. But to play with my son, what an honor, and then to have Brian Johnson from AC/DC speak up and say, you know, let me help you write some of these songs. I mean, life don't get any better.
You know, I sat down and watched the video for Stranded, the latest single, and man, were you a cowboy in your previous life?
You know, I grew up riding horses, but that video shoot was magic for me. I mean, as far as I'd like to tell you that every bit of that was pre-planned, it really wasn't. I was out shooting some stuff for the Full Throttle show that we do, and I was out doing that, and then I stayed over an extra day just to shoot the video, and I literally just asked the guy that works at the Full Throttle that puts up our signs. And I said, hey, Barney, I said, you know where I can get some horses? He said, I got some horses. I said, yeah, what color are they? He goes, I got a white one and a dark one. And I went, that's what I need. And we saddled up both the horses, and I'm dragging that horse with an empty saddle, and we took off, and we started at 4:30 in the morning, and we got through shooting the fire scenes and such, and literally the sun was coming up, so we get up, we're freezing our ass off, 10 below zero. We get up, I ride the horse to the top of the hill, and I get up there and start screaming for the camera guys, get up here, because, I mean, here comes 100 buffalo. I mean, little things like that to let you know I must be living right.
You know, and as I was watching it, it really was done so well. It reminded me of a little movie, the way the story develops.
I've had some comments, and I ask for people to please, when you go watch the video, leave your comments, because I like reading what it means to people. But I've had some comments say, you know, is this from a Netflix special?
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. I wish it
was. What's the song about?
It's a personal song for me, and I don't think nobody wants to hear what it means to me. I think a song should mean what it means to people where they're at in their life, or adversities they've overcome, or whatever the case may be. And, you know, I'll leave it to Bono and Bruce Springsteen to get up and preach their politics and try to shove that down people's throat, or write a song that they think can cure cancer. I'm not that self-righteous, and I like Springsteen and Bono, great songs, and I'm not dissing, but I don't think people want to hear, if they go to see a concert or they put on an album, they don't want to be thinking if they're voting for Biden or Trump. I think they want to get away from that. They want to experience what the music's about and what it means to them at that time, or whatever. And, you know, I've had people over the years tell me what I Stand Alone off the first Jackyl album. You know, what does that mean to you? Or you know, they'll tell me where they were when they connected with it. Or I've had soldiers from that were in Afghanistan tell me what "We Won't Let Rain" means to them. And that's the kind of thing that I want this song to do. I just want it to mean what it means to you. And other than that, it's just a damn rock and roll song, and with a beautiful video. So go spread the word and crank it up. And, of course, the record, Breathing Fire, is just a slab of rock. And again, working with Brian Johnson from AC/DC and working with my son and Roman Glick on the bass. I mean, it's just a good day.
The first song, right when it kicked in, the riff, I'm like, yep, this is what I need to hear right now. I just want a good rock and roll album. I don't want to be preached anything. I don't want to be told anything. I just want to be able to enjoy some live or some music, and that's what it was all about. And I really appreciate that, Jesse.
Well, thank you for saying it, and I hope that everybody else feels the same way. There's a lot of different things being thrown at people. You know, people are flooded with music and options, and life is moving so fast. To just have a piece of everyone's time to take a minute and just listen to straight up rock and roll. Again, as you and I said earlier, we celebrate the fundamentals of rock and roll to guitar, bass, and drums, and that's what this is. And we even put out limited vinyl. You can go to JesseDuPree.com and get a limited run of vinyl we did for the record, and I've been just blown away with the response for the vinyl and the amount of people that are back with turntables.
Oh, yeah, it's great. And this would be a great album to hear on vinyl, that's for sure. Well, that's where you could find the album. Where can people find the video and more information about you and Jackyl?
Yeah, go to YouTube for the Stranded video under my name, Jesse James DuPree. You can follow me at Instagram at Jesse James DuPree. Subscribe to that YouTube channel, too, when you get a chance, because I've been doing a cool little series called In the Beginning, where I just kind of go back and talk about little points of history and things that do mean something to me that people have been enjoying, I think, and I've been enjoying talking about it. But yeah, Facebook, Jesse James DuPree, Jackyl. Jackyl.com's got all of our tour dates. But thank you for that. Thank you for everything. It's good to hear your voice, and let's stay in touch. And people grab that knob, crank it wide ass open, because they got it going on right here. And check out the new the video for Stranded on YouTube.
It's Jesse James DuPree on Rockford's home for Classic Rock 96.7 The Eagle.